Frederick Barbarossa has got the Great Library. That's a bit of a pain. That's always one I like to get. I don't even have a campus though, so I can't really claim any right to it. Sweden, it's particularly useful because, of course, you get the great slots for works of art and writing and anything like that, so that's quite handy to have, but as I say, not for me to really ask for if I don't even have a campus. Wow. Between Russia and England, they are really going for the great works. I'm really hoping we see a powerful Eleanor this game. This is kind of like half of the exciting thing of just not buying the great books. Like, if I was doing this, all I'd do is I just go, great works, writing. Oh, look, I can just start buying it from her. No, we shall not do that. Lots of settlers out. Lots of settlers out. This is how we expand. I'm just not taking population from my capital. I'm draining all of my old terrible cities. I kind of want to get round Norway and onto this coast. If I can, it will kind of peg them in a little bit. They've pegged me into the north by settling up there, but the more of a pain I can be, the better. Researcher on Pingala, though. That will take my science from 7.2 to 15.6. That in itself is very handy, and I said I was going to do it. I think I will. Let's go to autocracy for the wonder building. We can go scripture, that's good. Discipline's fine. Diplomatic league I don't need at the moment. Let's go charismatic leader, and where is the wonder card? Corvée. Look at that. That'll help my capital just a smidge. It's taken about 5 turns off. 5 turns at the moment is more than we had before, so we'll claim it as a victory. I could also, I've almost got enough for a horseman, which will help me to beat these barbs back, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do there. Which of these 2 equally useless spaces shall I settle? Next to the 2 fish or next to just the 1? I want to be in range of this turtle resource, so just in case I'm going to settle down there. Except the Dutch have got a couple of boats on the shore, but I am friends with them, so it's all fine. He says, optimistically, I'm now just going to move my settler around. Oh, this is going to be difficult to get round. Quickly, though, what I'm going to do is just get the water mill into Stockholm. I have no luxuries here, and I'm on -3 amenities. Oh, that's not good. That is a minus 20% production penalty. So I need these turtles fairly quickly, actually. In fact, any luxury I can get hold of is going to be crazy important. Unless the AI offers it to me in a peace deal, I can't get it, you know? It's not going to be easy. I've just seen Nidoras is building a Colosseum as well. I was kind of thinking about whether or not I could do that, but nope. There's a Ma. I would find it eventually. Recruit a great scientist. Yeah, unlikely. One more settlement to my south. Bam. There we go. Loyalty's a little bit of a problem, but it'll get worse. Don't worry when Norway spreads their religion. Oh dear. Oh good, the barbarians have men-at-arms. Ah yes, my favourite. Oh, and Poland is now selling Catholicism. Warrior monks. Yeah, I would rather have Feed the World, I'll be honest, but maybe they'll muck up and my fish religion will come back. Who knows? This man-at-arms is going to prove quite annoying to me, I think. I'm going to settle over in this area, but this barb encampment is problematic. Would I survive a single attack with the archer? I've got 15 melee strength, which would be up at 20, with a little bit of damage to maybe 18. I'd be across the river, so that'd be 23. I'm on a hill, which is 26. I'm then on woods, which is 29, and they're attacking with 45. I don't think they can outright kill me there. I think I can survive one attack. I'm going to risk it. Whether or not I can is another question. I may regret doing this quite considerably. Yes, I did. I did survive the attack. It was pretty brutal, but we survived it. After that, I'm not even sure where I want to settle. I mean, preserves are the kind of main reason I'm doing all of this. I think that's the best arrangement that I could get, although I could pop there and there, but either way, I don't want to settle around here, do I? I would have to settle on that tile, and I've moved off it already. Oh dear. Let's retreat. I'm going to probably end up pulling the barbarians towards me. That'll just have to do. Settling on that tile, and then that means I'm forced to settle on this one, which is not great because of the loyalty pressure. Yeah, these settlers aren't very helpful here. I'm just waiting for shipbuilding and then they can get across the sea. That'll help a lot. Do I want a joint war with Scotland? No, I don't really feel like I'm gaining a lot from that, Poland. That's not a very good deal. There is feudalism. Okay, that means that I can now do something quite cool. Corvée is useful. Scripture is useful. We're going to get rid of scripture briefly so that I can get serfdom. I'll put diplomatic league in as well. This is a good little combination because now I already have managed to pick myself up construction. I can actually start to put down some lumber mills in the woods that I could be working, but I'm currently not. So 5 charge builder for 70 faith. That is amazing. We're actually going to start getting a little bit of production in our cities now and saving up faith to do this. Send an envoy to Armagh for 2. There we go. A bit more faith per turn. That actually replaces the faith that I'd lost briefly there. Oh, we finally killed that barbarian that's been following me around. Like, I've been dancing circles on this continent here. It's been really funny. But there's a camp, a little bit more gold. In fact, there's loads of improvements we can put down now. Mass production, just sort of working out which tiles I'm working, improving those ones at a priority. Yeah, much better. Very slow start this game. It's already turned 112 and I feel like we've barely got started. Spending quite so long on the Apadana could end up being an absolute mistake here. But I think with Feed the World, eventually we're going to put some pressure on Norway. I think it's going to be worth it. There you go, look, that settler is now across the sea. In fact, I could actually go and settle on Denmark, which I'm tempted to do just to really put the pressure on Germany. To start asking yourself the question, why not? Why not do this thing? Another holy site finished in Lund. Lovely. Put charismatic leader back in. Serfdom. I'm going to hide for a second, put scripture back in because I've got enough build charges. I can barely use them all as it is. Just more lumber mills going down in Stockholm, which now has 15 production. That's a lot better than it was, trust me. Oh, looks like there's going to be a swordsman, which is going to ruin my day there. I really wanted to settle on this little point just to stop Norway from getting around, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with that, which is a bit annoying. Cardiff gives me power for every harbour building, which is totally useless, but it is some more era score, which I am kind of keeping a half eye on here. I don't have much era score coming in. Oh, actually, Cardiff had some sugar. Oh, that's good. I've got 1 luxury coming in. Stockholm is not as unhappy as it once was. I've only got -10 on amenities now, not -20. Hey, little victories. It's the little victories. However, I just grew to population 10, gave me some era score to do so, but I think it's probably worth rinsing this of population. It doesn't seem to be any less happy, so maybe I'll keep Stockholm like that for now. I could settle on little islands. As I say, I've got a settler just on the way to Denmark, which is lovely. This swordsman is going to be a problem. I'm going to let Norway deal with that, and I'm going to go around manually. It's a little bit expensive, but 1, 2, there is a turtle, and bam, that's another luxury in my empire. They are so rare on this map. This is definitely worth pursuing, as well as a cheeky little settler there as well. I'll plonk you down onto this tile, get another one over there. These barbarians are being beaten back now, so I can finally go and settle into this area, although Isle of Cologne, that's not very handy, and I would rather that was not there. Apadana! 2 envoys whenever I build a wonder, including Apadana in this city. That's a beautiful thing. We like to see that a lot. Plus, this will be a themable wonder later into the game, in my capital, in my Pingala city. That's a lovely thing. We like to see it. Plus, Buttress just got improved as well. I think I'm going to take Corvée off, but I need to just work out what on earth is going on in my empire right now. We can get another 2 districts in this city. That in itself is handy because I could entertainment complex and that would be a nice little improvement. Or I could try and go for great works of writing by getting theatre squares. I'm not really generating any of my own. I've just got to steal them. That's all I'm going to have to, that's all I'm going to be able to do this game. I get the feeling this is going to be one of those games where there are not many city-states in Europe. I think there were 4. And there's going to be a lot of people with a lot of envoys not doing anything. So yeah, we may not be able to keep a lot of these. I cannot work out what I want to do in Stockholm, but one thing I do want to do is make sure I get the government plaza and the theatre square here, because those are the 2 buildings that Sweden does really well with, because we've got our tier 2 unique upgrade, the Queen's Bibliothek, as well as a level 3 upgrade for the government plaza, which works quite well, and there's obviously the art museum buildings, which work well as well. I mean, I've got nothing to put in them at the moment, but it'd be good if I had it. But what am I going to do for government 1? Do I do the settler one and just spread out, or do I go for the amenities from the governors? I feel like raw yields are not going to be helping tourism, are they? So I'm tempted to go government plaza and go for the settler one. Now, whether that's the correct thing to do, I'm not overly sure, but feels like a thing that I could do. Let's just quickly get a granary, help it to grow. Granary, oh, and temple, yeah, just keep the city growing for a bit. So I don't need to worry so much about having a spread of governors if I do that. So yeah, we'll go Magnus just so I can start spreading some settlers out. And I'll pop you into this city because this is the one with loyalty issues. Destroy the barbarian outpost. Yay! 3 era score. And get this settler down. It's another city. Get this one down as well. We'll immediately go into the builder. Not going to be able to work this iron, but honestly, that is not a problem. Only -4, you say? Well, -4 is not enough to keep me out, so I will just simply move Magnus there, or we can spawn our settlers from this city instead. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's a problem. I very much gambled on moving a settler there, escorted by a slinger, and I didn't spot the crossbow there, so it got hit twice. Just lost the settler. That is an absolute pain. All right, we need to send a decent unit out to get it. I can't even send a horseman because it's a spearman unit. What's the easiest way of getting it back? Oh, I could levy Brussels. Look at that. 500 gold, but it's an absolute mountain of men-at-arms. It's probably a bit overkill, I'd say. So let's steer away from that. So I've just picked up civil service, which is quite good. I've got 2 traders with Norway. So I'm thinking, what sort of alliance do I want? I could get religious, get a bit more faith per turn, cultural. That would let me settle around them a little easier. Do I want to do that? Do I want to encourage him to settle near me, or will I get more benefit settling near him? No, I like putting the pressure on. I can't lie, because I don't expect him to keep that. So let's go research alliance. There you go. That's not a bad thing. A little bit more science per turn from my traders, so it's all adding up now. I'm going to get to 62 era score if I want to go golden again. Is that possible? I mean, I don't want to go Dark Age because I'm going to lose all my southern cities, but I do want to probably go golden. Faith purchasing a merchant might be pretty much the only way I can think of to do that. I'm about to settle aggressively there. That'll help. I could kill that barbarian encampment. That massively would help, actually, thinking about it. It's like 5 turns to get the horseman, though. It's a lot. It's a lot. I could try and go and... I've got 1 charge builder that can move pretty quick. I'm going to see if I can avoid barbarians and go meet Russia. That'll be everyone met. I can't decide that the world is round, unfortunately, because I haven't gone to the far edge of the map because I needed oceans, but that could be another way of doing it. Germany denounced me. I settled in a region they consider their own. What, this? On my side of the water? Don't think so. Let's go for double artists, because then there's loads of them to steal later, and I'd love it if we could go for light cavalry, because if I do get a horseman out, that would be pretty handy. Nope, melee and great generals. Oh, there we go. So that was pretty useless. However, I can settle aggressively. There you go. Norway won't like that. I could settle on new continents. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. That will give me some era score as well. So let's get that settler going. Yeah, even normal age. A normal age would be just so much better than a dark age. This will be some good era score. Let's go to monarchy. That's the first tier 2 government in the world. Of course it is. Let's get up limes. Discipline, less important now. Chivalry is very important. Scripture, we like that. Serfdom, I like that a lot. I'll go urban planning because I don't think there's anything else better for me to do right now. Castle's boosted perfectly. 12 era score, 7 turns. I'm going to go and settle on a new continent over there. Man, it would be good if I could also settle on a continent over in this direction as well. I might have the maneuverability to do that. I don't yet know. Campus, that would be +3 campus. That would be boostable. My first horse unit, that's not a bad thing to have as well, but it's not going to get anywhere near my settler in time to settle on the Lysfjord. I've got 5 turns left, 11 era score. 4 turns until the next era. There's sort of half a plan here. I don't know if we're going to pull this off. I really don't, but there is half a plan. There's apprenticeship. That gives me 1 era score because it's in the industrial era. I now have this city, which again, it's a terrible settling location. It really is. I mean, I could settle it 1 tile over and then move Magnus over. I mean, that's not a bad move. The loyalty's not great in the city though, but yeah, actually that would give me a bit more era score if I did that. Here is Russia. There you go. Found them. 100 culture per turn. Honored to meet you. Love to have your hospitality. I think we're the first person. No, we're not the first person to meet everybody. I'm sorry, what? Oh, Scotland is. Scotland? No, Poland did. Oh, how annoying. Never mind, that's some era score. And I've also got, do you see this? Another continent. So there's a continental divide. So I go 1, 2, like that. I don't think that tile is protected. I've got 3 movements. So 3 turns left. 2 turns left, I'd go 1, 2. 1 turn left, I'd go like that. Don't have enough time. So I have to settle on this little island, which is a bit annoying. But for the era score, it is worth it. There you go. A little bit of era score there. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. A little bit is all you need sometimes. I'll put another city on this one. I think that'll give me to 59 era score. Oh, I still need 3. 1 turn, 5 era score needed. I don't know if anybody's settled on Antarctica yet. Because, I mean, maybe Russia have. It depends on how far they've got up. How many cities have they got? 9. Chances of them not settling this continent pretty slim. Although all of their cities are to the south. I've got to just gamble anyway. Yeah, 2 more era score. We still need 3. 3 whole era score. Oh, alas, Brussels' army is too much to levy. Normally that's a pretty good one, levying like that, but nope, don't think that's going to be the case. Can't get any of my unique buildings just yet. We're a little bit too early into the game. There's no barbarians to kill. Tribal huts have been a massive issue. Oh man, if I'd just met Russia a little bit earlier, I feel like that would have given me the era score I need. It's criminal to end on 59 out of 62, but I can't think of anything. The only thing I could have think to have done would have been to put a +3 campus down. Maybe that would have been the thing. I would have had to rush it by chopping some stuff, but that could have possibly been the way to do it. It's difficult to say. It's really difficult to say. Let me know in the comments. What would you have done? Wow, how could I have improved that particular play? There's got to have been a way. There's got to have been a nice, easy way to do that, but yeah. Never mind. Might as well get myself a few builders whilst I'm at it, because I'm not going to take monumentality into the next stage, which is just a bit of a shame. But what can you do? And here is the normal age. Now we're just looking at what Germany does and hoping they go dark or normal. Okay, they've gone normal. Norway have gone golden, which isn't great. Oh, these are all terrible for me. Monumentality will have to do for now, but let's see how bad that is. -8. Ouch. -3 in that city. Stockholm is doing all right. This one's doing all right. Oh, Uppsala is doing amazingly. Don't need Magnus over there. Right, so I can definitely get you into Karlstad. I'm hoping in this era I will start to get a lot of the really cool preserves down. I realize I've plonked one on that tile, and I think I meant to do it one further. No, I didn't. No, because I was going to put it on that one, but the lake was in the way. No, that's all good. But yeah, these preserve tiles will go down. My culture is going to massively go up. There's Vilnius. I don't think that would have been a way for me to get anything, I'm pretty sure, but I'll just pop Diplomatic League in. There you go. I can just go 1, 2 like that. Pick up Vilnius. Just a couple of envoys there. Beautiful. But we are so very behind this game. Not trading with the AI is very, very difficult. It's proving quite tricky for me to keep up, but humanism is the way to go now. Writers, we went straight through the medieval era, and we're into Renaissance on the writers already, which is good. It means that the AI has lots and lots and lots of them. I have a look and see, yeah, look, England's got a ton at the very least. That's going to be interesting, because Cullen is going to flip to them this turn, as well as Edinburgh. Oh, if Scotland disappears to Eleanor, that's going to be really amusing. I realize I should probably discover most of Russia, and then I can send spies to them in a little bit. My first spy isn't until, I believe, nationalism? No, it's diplomatic service. Okay, so I actually want to get a spy earlier, but I want to start thieving great works. Hey, come back here with my settler. I want that back, I'll have you know. That's mine. Again, settle the Leasfjord. A very, very delicious amount of era score. Era score is going to be a problem for me, but I think we can get through this. There's castles. Let's get celestial navigation, followed by ironworking and engineering. There's some very basic techs that I have yet to pick up, but never mind. Oh goodness me, Norway's got a lot of wonders going on there. 2 preserves finished, 1 and 2, with groves being built in them. Oh, they're so close to being finished. These preserves down the south might take a little bit more time, but once they finish, that'll massively help as well. I can go 1 and 2, grab my settler back. And actually, no, that is not my settler. That's Norway's settler. Oh, there's another settler down there. Even better. Well, we shall just have to keep grabbing them as quickly as we can then. All the settlers just being left alone for us to pick up. Is that going to be my camp? Yes, it is. Don't get any era score because we're too late into the game, but it's all fun. Norway's even got the mausoleum. This is so many wonders. Oh, they've gone mad in that little area. It's just brilliant. You love to see it. You love to see the AI do well every now and then. They spend a lot of time not doing well, to put it lightly. Ironworking, and I've just finished the government plaza, which means Magnus could get promoted now, but I'm just trying to have a see. Do I need other governors? Possibly. I don't know whether to throw it into grants just yet. Might get Liang instead. Just to spread the love out a little bit, because there are a couple of cities here that are struggling. This one won't be though. Do I settle on the Plains Hill Copper next to the Leasfjord? Yeah, of course I will. That's a great settlement. 3 era score as well. You know, I think I've changed my mind again. I think I might get Audience Chamber, because that might actually help my capital just to be a little bit happier. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I keep getting pulled in about 5 different directions on that, but I think, yeah, that's the one to do. Oh, Germany thinks I'm settling too close to them. No, because that is not too close to you. You are too close to me, I think you'll find. Also, Russia just casually saying my people are starved of arts and beauty. Look, okay, I'm having a slow start. It happens. Just leave me alone. I'm doing things at my own pace. Well, I might as well spread the governor titles around then. Let's get... Oh, who do we get now? Rainer. Let's get Rainer in and pop you into Malmo, which is suddenly not very happy. It's okay, doesn't matter. We'll make all of these cities love me in time. I do actually have an archer doing a lot of exploration into Russia. I'm 4 turns of diplomatic service. Spies will not be long off, don't you worry. Hey, a grove has been finished. Good, right, I need to remove these lumber mills now, but there's some really good tiles being worked. My capital just picked up another tile to work as well, which is lovely. 4 turns of that grove. This is all suddenly looking a lot better, isn't it? Now I think I need trade routes to get some more gold. I've got faith, I've got culture. Let's get some gold. Do I want to get a harbour down? Kind of makes use of some tiles I'm not really using, doesn't it? A commercial hub would kind of double up on stuff that I've already got going, so let's get a harbour. I like that as an idea. It's pretty decent. Oh, all of the engineers are gone. Forget how much gold and faith people are generating at the moment. It's quite a lot. The buttress is finished and Stockholm is now fractionally more happy. Look at that. Just a smidge. Smidge is all we need. I mean, civil prestige would make it a tiny bit happier, which is better. That or urban planning. Urban planning gives me 10 production across my nation. Civil prestige would make my capital go 10% more in all yields. Yeah, weirdly, it's actually better. And this is a useless card for me, but it's actually better to have civil prestige in my capital. Yeah, that's giving me across the border better yields. I mean, it's now going to grow, thus making that totally pointless. But still, for the moment, it's pretty good. Oh, Queen's Bibliothèque. Look at that. It's all of the points per turn that I'm liking. And the other governor, which is even better. Let's now get... Oh, I really want... I want the promotions for Pingala. They are really good. So I'm going to get one from Medieval Fairs. I've got one now. I've got one from the next building. So that's going to be 3. So I could go 1, 2, 3 and get 6 more immunities across my empire. Or I could give myself grants first, which I'm going to do. So I get more great people points from the few buildings I do have. I've got an amphitheatre in this city. So yeah, that's fine. Look at all this stuff that I could buy, but I can't because we're not trading with the AI. Unless I've got, it's just literally duplicate luxuries for me. Do you see how much I could sell my diplomatic favor for? How painful is that? Come on. It's enough to basically buy everything in my empire. This is the joy of preserves though. You unimprove the tile and bam, suddenly worth a load more for you. Diplomatic service. Okay, I can now put Visselbanken in, which is really good, and Machiavellianism, which is even better. I'm going to put that instead of my builder card just for now. But next time I get a city with a bit of production, we're going to produce a spy and send them straight over to Russia. Look what I found. I found an amphitheatre with all kinds of juicy things in it. Delicious. I reckon we can liberate, I mean borrow some of that stuff. Yes, or then just showcase it in different foreign museums. That's what we're going to do. Yep, Cullen has flipped to England. I didn't really mention this at the time, and Scotland have just about held on loyalty-wise, even though they're in a dark age. But England is starting to pick up more and more in the way of great works. Watch that. The one thing I need to do is not ally either Russia or England, no matter how much they put on the charm offensive. It would do me well not to get lured in, because then my spies can't function and it'll be just an absolute car crash. That's another grove finished though. Look at all these. Brilliant upgrades. And I just need to go and remove this lumber mill as well. I mean, I know admittedly it's sort of trading production for faith and food and culture, and production is kind of at a premium for me. But I think this is a good use of my time and money. Queen's Bibliothèque. So if I can fill this thing up, it will be worth a lot of tourism per turn. However, I have nothing to put in it at the moment, but that's fine. We will get something soon. I'm now going to be earning about 6 of each point. Let's get the spy. Let's start to steal. We've got to do this well. We have to absolutely spy to our absolute maximum. Here's another governor. There's no point putting curator in at the moment because I have nothing to curate. It would be an empty curation. I could go to Lund and try and improve this city because I still haven't forgotten about Mont Saint Michel. It doesn't have to be my religion that I spread around in order to do that. So kind of like it's definitely something I have in mind. Look at this. A spy, 4 turns. Yes, it'll be good. There we go. 6 points. 6 points. 6 points. We're going to get some late game people. I could also jump in and get a great writer or a musician with my faith. Or I could go for Leonardo da Vinci. I don't think da Vinci's worth it. I haven't got a workshop to put him down in. So yeah, I think we'll work on the stuff we've got. But look at this. Grove, 16 turns. These are all coming good now. Just have one more preserve to finish in this sort of area. And then the whole region should be preserved. Oh, 15 pop cities, the biggest in the world. Nice. How many turns we got? At least 21. Era score, I'm doing a little little better this time around. I'm not crazy confident we're going to get hit Golden Age, but I do kind of need to try. I think Melly went through last time, didn't it? So we'll go through that. And what went through on this time? Protestantism up. We'll vote on those two. I don't really care about either of them, though, so I'm going to save my Diplo favourite in case someone wants to trade it with me. Let's say I'm not selling it, but if people offer to buy it, then I find that's different. That's all good. 2,400 faith. Or should I pick up a writer of my own? I think it's worth it because I've got the Apadana and that could get themed. So let's do that. Shakespeare's going to be done soon. Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to regret doing that. That's a useful sort of expenditure of faith. Oh, Brussels has come all the way to my defense. They've sent the unit all the way over here to break the barbarian encampment. That's good, but I do still want the settler, which should be over here somewhere. There's medieval fairs. Civil prestige really is a terrible card. I need to get that improved as soon as I can. Simultaneum is I mean, what I could do is put in a wonder card, Gothic architecture instead of scripture. The only reason for that is because I'm currently working Mont Saint Michel. It's going to take 29 turns at the moment. Less if I put this lumber mill in. Nope, still 29. Made no difference whatsoever. That's fine. Here's my first great work of writing though. Yay! It's the only one I've got, but that's fine. What does my capital want to do now? I could get the what? I mean, I could get a what? Shall I get a what? A little bit more science. Let's do that. Culture per turn is definitely useful though, because I want to beeline towards natural history as quick as I can. Shall we get something like St. Basil's? Now, feels expensive, but if I can get relics, that would be really handy in my capital. Maybe I need an industrial zone to make that worth it. There are 2 industrial city-states on the map, aren't there? Yeah, there certainly are, and that one's a wonder city-state. What's the appeal like on this tile? She could get away... No, it couldn't get away with an industrial... Oh, for goodness me. The thing about having high appeal nations is you've got to be really careful where you put things. I think we're going to have to just sacrifice that tile. The appeal might fall, but, I mean, what can you do? Russia, however, now you have Kazan, which had all of the stuff, and it's not your capital, which makes me feel like it's a good place to steal. Often these places are unprotected. 7 turns to get there. When I do get that, that'll be great. Victor, you jump in now, and bam! Look at that. It's only a small amount of tourism, but it is themed. Oh yeah, Stockholm. Finally, on turn 157 has its first themed artwork. Well, there's the workshop in the capital, so let's just improve it further. As I say, it's worth another 5 production towards wonders. I might as well take advantage of it while I can. Oh, look at that trade route. That is a strange trade route, all the way over to Scotland. Weird, I must have a better gold route than that though. So I'm going to stick it to Stockholm. I need the production in my capital, just so that begins to sing. I think I've discovered all the map over to the right now. I just need to get cartography and we'll explore over to the left and we will have circumnavigated the globe. Really want a golden age, if I mentioned this. There's cartography, which is wonderful. Let's celebrate it by finding out that the world stops. 5 era score for doing that. Great. I've only got to get 7 in a minimum of 12 turns, so that's good. Well, Scotland wants to be friends now. I have been asking for about 140 turns or so, but they finally accepted it. I think they're starting to get eaten by Eleanor. That could be why they're starting to panic. I might just go to nationalism briefly. The open air museum is something I need. And speaking of, I need to make sure that I do it properly. Now, in order to get a good open air museum, I need to have a city on every single one of the following: snow, tundra, desert, plains, and grassland. It's worth 2 culture and 2 tourism for each type of terrain. However, you don't get desert tiles on a European map, so the most I can do is +8. But it means I've got to go and settle up to the north where there is snow and tundra. I haven't really been sending settlers out as much as I should do, so that is something I really should probably have a look at. Maybe I'll go and have a look and see if we can find Iceland. Here we go. Steal Great Work Heist. 25% chance. That's a terrible chance. Okay, let's gain sources to start with. It's not going to be until well into the game, is it? Cryptography. Yeah, that's what we need. It'll make spies a lot better late into the game. Another grove is finished. There's a couple of tiles that need to get unworked, but that's fairly easy to do. We'll do that in a second. Oh, Eleanor wants to come and settle onto this continent. Okay, I'm going to let you, because I'll just end up gobbling the city, so that's fine. There's wine there. Oh, hello. That's a luxury I haven't got. Here is a unit that uses iron. A knight, which is wonderful. I don't really have any more barb problems. Yep, as expected. Look at that. Portsmouth, -23. You are not going to be happy there. So thank you for giving me a city. I really appreciate it. Oh, another grove is finished. We are almost groved out. Some really good culture per turn. We've finally got to 100 culture per turn. We're on turn 168. It's very, very behind. So between recording sessions, I've come back to this game, and for better or worse, I was thinking about era score, and the fact we had 5 turns, and we still needed a 5 era score, and that we would get 1 era score for every monumentality district that we built. I've decided to go for the campus. It's a big chunk of my production in Stockholm, but it will increase my science. That's a good thing in itself. It might get me to radio a little bit quicker, but it will give me era score. 3 era score from the campus itself and 1 for building the district. Is that enough to get me the golden age? No. No, it is not, but it gets me at least partially there. I've just switched my culture focus a little bit. I'm getting some enlightenment. Now I'm getting mercantilism. I'm going to buy myself a great merchant, maybe, with my faith. I don't know. That would boost both of these civics at the same time. We'll see if that's worth it. Yeah, who knows if it would actually be worth it. I did realize as well, I could find Iceland. If I find Iceland, I'll find the Icelandic natural wonder, and that will give me some era score as well. So there are options here. And I have sources active. This great work heist is risky, and I have a choice. Either I try and level myself up by going for Foment Unrest, and then go for the great work heist. It would make it a little bit easier to do. I'm tempted to do that. I don't want to lose my spy immediately. 74% chance for success, or 50. There's a 1/6 chance of being killed on that one, and only a 5% chance on this one. So yeah, let's just do a little bit of a pointless project first. That'll increase my level, then we can steal some stuff after that point, I hope. And these are the deals that I have to look at. So Russia has just come to me and they have offered me this religious work. That would be my first thing of art. Oh, it is tempting. It is tempting, but I would get rid of my book, and that is currently themed, and no, I'm going to refuse it, but that's the first time that AI has offered me any great works. I'm going to keep an eye out for those sort of deals. It could be really, really useful. Okay, there is Ice Cap. I don't know which way Iceland is going to be from here on this map. I think it might probably be to the right, so we'll go and have a look. Printing, done. Can I find Iceland? This will be a lot easier if I can. Nope, more ice cap. But is that land over there? Dunno. Printing has doubled my tourism from great works. Unfortunately, the multiplication you get from themed and printing and all those sort of things are additive. So normally a book would give me 2. It's themed, so it's 100% more, and then I've got printing, so it's now 200% more. It's not like 100 and then times it again to 4 times. It's only 3 times, but still, it's pretty good. Quite a bit of tourism just from a couple of books, and that is only, we're only getting started on this. We can get a lot more books as soon as we get more great people points. So as predicted, Portsmouth has flipped, and I'm going to get the city just through loyalty. That in itself is going to give me quite a good chunk of era score later. There's the +3, and I get +1 from my monumentality dedication bonus. It's a lovely thing. That's 2 turns left. I need 1 more era score. Ho ho ho! We are pushing it right now. Come on, find me something. There is a reef. That's could be good. Does that mean Iceland is in this direction? Oh, I'm not going to find it in time, am I? It's going to be totally hidden from my view. So this tower, this wood, is in Lund. I could rush Mont Saint-Michel. How much production would I get from that? 86 production. Yeah, I actually could rush Mont Saint-Michel. That is crazy. We will keep that until next turn. Ideally, I'd like to get the wonder next turn, because, in 2 turns' time, because then it can be the new era, and I can get all the era scores sometime. It would be really useful for me, but beggars can't be choosers. We're going to have to just go for whatever we get, really. Harold is building so many wonders. I love it. We're gonna have to take all of his cities. I'm gonna have to use loyalty bombs to take as much as I can from him. It's the only way. I'm not gonna find Iceland in time. Oh, this is a bit frustrating. Is that land up there? It is land up there. Okay, there is a new continent. Oh, can I work out where the appeal is? That's +5, and that's it's not gonna tell me enough because it's got too much ocean around it. Do I go this way or this way? I think the natural wonder is on the left of the island. I might be wrong. I'm not gonna find it in time. I might. Okay, next era. Never mind. Well, that means we still need the 1 era score. I don't think I'm going to find anything today. Oh, that's the grove finished. Look at these. Look at these arrangements. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to have to just take the era score. I need the golden age. Mont Saint-Michel, though. Now, I don't have a religion, but I do have a religion from Norway, and it still works with this. If I get apostles, they still have martyr. And Poland and Russia both have religions. They are absolutely chucking religions at each other at the moment, which is brilliant. We can manipulate the situation delightfully. They are forever fighting. I'm going to generate my own apostles, all with martyr, send them down, and be really annoying. The reason I know they're fighting is because this city keeps flipping between Catholicism Catholicism, Protestantism, and Eastern Orthodoxy, depending on which religious battles are happening in the area. So I'm going to go and send the apostles over. That will give me some relics. Mont Saint Michel can already get 2 relics, and don't worry, my capital is not far off now being able to start building St. Basil's. That'll be a lovely source of relic slots for my capital as well. Well, let's double check and see if this works. By apostle, it should have, there we go, martyr. So each one is 400 faith, and it goes up in cost, so I should be able to afford 4 apostles to start with, but they will all have the ability to get relics. That'll be 4 relics for my capital. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots and lots of bonus tourism. Such a huge amount of bonus tourism. It's going to be great. Norway just built Alhambra as well. They are absolutely on fire this game. By far the leader. By far the leader. It's amazing. And having a peaceful Norway has been really strange as well. They are in a dark age though. Oh, yes, minus 16 in this city. Okay, we're going to take at least 1 city from them now. That's brilliant. What do I do? Now, I don't really have many traders. I don't really have many campuses, and I don't really have much in the way of an army. Hicks Draconas would be fairly useful if I was going to go and settle on other continents, which I kind of want to. That is something I could do, actually. Anything on mainland Europe out of Scandinavia would be on a different continent, so I could go and settle all of this area really nicely. It's just getting the settlers in the first place, or I could go for Heartbeat of Steam, because I am technically building wonders at the moment. There are a few here, and I do have a campus, so that would give me some production in my capital. I think I like the sound of that. I'm going to go for the wonder building in my capital, because it actually does help quite a lot. One thing I will not be doing with my apostles is getting the debater promotion. I don't want them to be good at debating. That's the worst thing that could happen right now. So yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Well, scrap that. We can actually afford 5 apostles. Excellent. That's even better. Or even better, Germany is also in a dark age. That means that they're going to lose this city. So I should pick up a city on northern Denmark, and I should pick up Portsmouth as well. At least 2 cities going to flip to me. Actually, Cologne on this little island to the south of Sweden as well. That will flip too. Yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. I need to just work on Feed the World here. Make sure that I can just continue increasing my population. That was my spy getting promoted. The spy actually was successful. Brilliant. Oh, we love to see that. Right, production of wonders is such a highly important thing for me to do right now. Frescoes would be good. Civil prestige is my capital. Machiavellianism, Thistlebank, there's a lot of stuff that my capital is using at the moment. I do need luxuries though and amenities, so I'm gonna get off chivalry, put retainers in. I do have some troops. I need to actually get them to sit in my cities for a bit. Oh, come on. I cannot get this course to land back on. There's too many cliffs and too many barbarians. There's Brussels back. That gives me a bit more production towards wonders as well. Nationalism. Open air museum is soon. I need to settle my cities in the snow and the tundra to make that even better, actually. Yeah, that's why this city was making a settler. I was looking at it and thinking, why was I doing like a 19-turn settler? But that would explain quite a bit. What promotions have I got? Steel Great Works as if 2 levels more experienced. There we go. Ebba, you are the spy for me. I'm hoping we can start to thieve a couple of great works now. That'd be awesome. Oh, run away, Archer, run away. Oh, there is snow up to the north. That's good. I was worried this map wouldn't have a lot of snow, but there, it does exist. Phew. Okay, this time we only have a 2% chance of being captured or killed. So the Great Work heist should be able to go off without a hitch. In 6 turns, I expect to see a glorious piece of great work in my land, ready for me to take. Yeah, super exciting. You want to see it. You want to see it in my land. There is education. We can get educated now, which is wonderful. Mass production. Oh, we're so close to industrialization. I am looking forward to that bonus production. It's a good thing we didn't rely on the era score from Iceland, though, to be fair, because I couldn't get to the wonder from the sea. So there you go. It was never meant to be. Again, the strange effect of removing lumber mills in order to increase the yields on a tile. Although that's only charming 3. We're gonna get ourselves a holy site there, so that will improve. But yeah, that's a strange unupgrade. Is unupgrade a term? I'm gonna say it is. You know, I've just realized getting too attached to Cardiff is not a good idea. Yep, Eleanor is beginning to do the thing where Cardiff is beginning to become eroded, taking city-states. Oh, it's the Eleanor Aquitaine special, isn't it? There's Portsmouth. That gives me 2 era score. Beautiful. The main thing I want from this city is a builder, because there is pearls there. Unfortunately, I can't get to the second source of pearls because England settled the city there. But never mind. Actually, I realize I probably settled Malmo way wrong, didn't I? Oh well, still, I can complain. It's always good to complain, I find. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Shonkrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear. Thank you all for your support. See you next time. Goodbye.